The New York Knicks are the first 8 seed to ever make the NBA Finals.
The Miami Heat's improbable postseason run continues. Just the second 8 seed ever to make the NBA Finals.
We don't play just to win the Eastern Conference. We play to win the whole thing.
Amazing finals run by 2 8 seeds, the 99 Knicks, and now the 2023 Miami Heat. Jay, who had the more impressive finals run?
It's the Miami Heat. It's not even a discussion.
Really? Tell me why.
Well, Patrick Ewing got hurt towards the end, but it's the Miami Heat. How about this? Here's my one off the top rope to begin. 7 undrafted players are in the NBA Finals. 7
That's a great note.
undrafted players are in the NBA Finals. So if I went back to the 2007 Cavs team, I'm looking at LeBron taking Ilgauskas, I'm taking, Boobie Gibson. I'm looking at this 99 team, your Knicks team. Okay. Marcus Camby, Latrell Sprewell, Allen the man, Houston $100 million man. You're telling me, you're saying that's more of an impressive run than beating Giannis? Giannis, and it's even regardless of him being hurt, and then being the Celtics, going through your Knicks squad with Gabe Vincent. Were you talking a lot about Gabe Vincent at the beginning of the season? Stephen A., were you talking a lot about Max Strus at the beginning of the season? Were you talking a lot about Highsmith, who is playing legitimate minutes in the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, what kind of debate are we actually about to have here on national TV, Stephen A. Smith? What are we even trying to talk about here? Jimmy Butler going for 50, going for 40-plus point games in multiple games to get his team over the hump as an 8 seed that lost to Atlanta in the play-in game? That's what we're about to do? Compare them to the 99 Knicks? Stop. Monica, go ahead.
You know something?
You know something?
No.
Stephen A. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, let me try to compose myself, because this is the same Jay Williams that once felt Austin Reeves was more valuable than LeBron James. I got to take that into consideration and think about what
you're talking about. No.
During the series. You just did it to me. You just did it to me. Did you not just do it to me when you tried to change the question? Did you not just do it to me? You did it. Let me tell you something, Jay Williams. You take a deep breath. Woosah. You woosah. You sit back. You recline in that damn chair. Oh, my goodness. And by the way, speaking of the chair, you better not be sitting on my pillows that I used on that damn chair either. You better not be doing that. But that's a different subject for another day. Let me just say this. Oh, damn, Jay. Oh, damn. Oh, you did it to me, Jay. Oh, damn. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you for this. Let me tell you something, Jay. Let's go back. Let's rewind the clock, Jay. Let's rewind the clock back, all right? It was back then. Now, this is a long time ago. This was back when I had an afro and you were trying to have one, okay? This is back then, okay? Let's take this into consideration. Stay with me, Jay, stay with me. The Knicks beat Miami. You know what a heated rival that was. Patrick Ewing is not available. Chris Dudley is starting at center. Chris Dudley, you gotta be kidding me. I can't believe you would sit up there and Charlie Ward was your point guard. Not bad player, not bad, but no earth shatter or anything like that. Just stop it, okay? You got the Knicks. They're going up against Miami. Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway, Pat Riley's the coach. They had Dan Marley, they had P.J. Brown, those boys. Knicks took them out. You sweep Atlanta, Dikembe Mutombo, Steve Smith, beautiful name by the way, Mookie Blaylock and the crew. You not just beat them, you sweep them. You go up against Indiana. You got Reggie Miller. You got Rick Smits. You got Dale Davis. You got Mark Jackson. You got Jalen Rose. Took them out without Patrick Ewing. And you're going to sit here and tell me, because the Miami Heat, modern day Miami Heat, Giannis is out for 2.5 games. You go in the second round against the New York Knicks. I know I was bloviating and all of that other stuff, but we knew good and damn well the New York Knicks wasn't going to beat Miami because they had Jalen Brunson and everybody else was going left. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle. Don't get me started with their non-ambidextrous selves. We knew what the outcome was going to be, and then you go to the conference finals. Now, beating Boston was a very, very big deal, and I get that. But how in God's name When I just explain what I explained, when you know the history, you know the personnel or the lack thereof, looking at the Knicks taking out Mourning and Riley and those boys in Miami, the arch nemesis, looking at them beat Indiana in a conference finals without Patrick Ewing, you going to sit up there with a straight face and tell me this run is better than the New York Knicks 1999 run? The blasphemy that is coming out of your mouth right now is unreal.
Okay.
You need to stop.
Okay.
You need
all right.
to stop.
You both make very compelling cases. I think when I got the question, I leaned a little bit toward the Knicks, but I do think the undrafted nugget is huge and is historic in a way. Stephen A., like, that's a big deal. I think I'm still slightly leaning Knicks because I think not having your best player is a big deal, and you look at some of the teams they had to knock over. But I think it's a little closer than you acting like, Stephen A., though, because that undrafted thing is huge. That is literally historic.
Oh, and Stephen A., I'm sorry, Jimmy Butler missed the game in that Milwaukee series
Judge
as well.
Judy. I really appreciate what you had to say. I'm not buying that. I mean, come on, Monica. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah. I'm just trying to bring a little peace.
She's at about
47
$47 million a year, so that's not a bad thing.
I'm sorry, how much?
I got you.
Yeah.
You make
She's
more
at
than
about
that.
She's the highest
$47
paid
million
woman on
per
TV, I
year.
think.
Per year.
Yeah.
Per
It's a
year.
vibe.
$47 million per year. And by the way, I've met her. True story. She says, I'm you in the courtroom. That's what she said.
That
to
tracks.
me. It touched my heart.
I can see that.
Touched my heart.
She's rude. Can I bring up just one last point
Yes,
as
let's
he
not
compares
lie.
himself to Judge Judy? I can't with this.
I'm not comparing myself. I said I met her, Jay. I met her.
It has last day of
I
school.
met her in Hollywood,
today.
Jay.
It does.
Met out here in Beverly Hills.
Tell
man.
me when we're
Met in
done.
Beverly Hills, man. In Beverly
Wait,
Hills.
let me give one more
Yeah,
point out here,
go
Stephen
for
A.
it.
I just want you to know, the guy that gave the Boston Celtics 26-10 in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals would not have been on the Miami
shot 5
Heat
of 24
team
in Game 6, yes.
If it weren't for a call from J. Cole to Caron Butler for him to get a
Shout out to
shot.
Caron.
For him to get a shot. I don't see nobody on the Knicks roster getting a call from a rapper to get a shot to give the team to give him 26-10.
The swing point is who was available over the course of the runs, right? Like, you could look at who the Heat had to go through, and obviously Giannis not being 100% is a big deal, although we never know what would happen either way. But I think when you look at Patrick Ewing being unavailable in that last series for the Knicks, and the first, there's always something to be said for a first.
So whose side are you on, Monica? I'm confused.
I need you to
Mine.
deliberate.
Mine.
I'll get back to y'all. I'm going to my chambers.
Judge Judy can't pick a side, Stephen.
You know what? You ain't even a judge. You a moderator.
right.
You a moderator. You just scared to make a decision, Eminem. Scared to make a decision.
He already knows. Host.
There you go.
Host.
There you go.
the first take. Host a first
That's
take.
right.
By the way, I got a text from my mom. It says, it seems you're
Yes.
interrupting SAS a bit much. 2 heart emojis. Sandra Karen. Whose side are we on? And then she tried to be
Mama
nice
Karen.
with the 2
Mama
heart
Karen.
emojis.
Molly,
I'm
Molly.
and now I'm interrupting you again. Okay. Sorry, Mom.
Molly, one last thing. Mamas love Stephen A. Mamas love
Okay,
Stephen
let's
A.
take it down a notch. Yeah, let's not get.
I'm gonna take a break.
that
All
up.
right, let's go to break.
Mamas
My
love
mom be
Stephen
like,
A.
is he really
I'm gonna
like
take a
Mamas,
break.
Yeah.
they've always shown me love.
Take a break.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
saying.
I'm
I'm just
take a break.
saying.
Yeah.
I
I'm
need
just
to pat
saying.
down.
Yeah.
We
Mama
gotta talk
Karen.
about
Mama Karen. I'm trying to tell you, Molly. I'm
I need
trying
to
to tell
take a
you, the love is there. The love
Yeah.
is there. Mamas love Stephen A.